Are you afraid to make that move to move abroad alone because you're afraid that you'll make a big financial mistake? Well, you're not alone. I'm pretty sure most of us who have made the move felt the same way. Hi, my name is Nicole. I am here at my studio apartment at JW Marriott Penthouse TOC Residence. And I've moved to Panama in 2022. So it's going on my fourth year here. And I have rented several apartments since that move. And with that came knowledge and experience from myself and other expats who also made the same move. And I wanted to come in and share with you guys my top 10 things to look for when you are ready to move abroad, whether it's here in Panama or somewhere else. This checklist can go with you everywhere. You've probably seen the photos: ocean views, palm trees, beautiful high rises in Panama, and crazy, too good to be true prices. But here's the truth. When you're apartment hunting abroad, especially here in Panama, what you don't check can cost you hundreds of dollars a month and a lot of peace of mind. In this video today, I will be listing my top 10 things to check when apartment hunting abroad in Panama. I'm going to walk you through the exact checklist that expats and locals use so you don't end up in a hot, noisy, moldy, and sometimes unsafe rental. When you're renting abroad, everything feels unfamiliar. New language, new laws, new culture. Landlords might assume you don't know how things work here. And that's when people get burned. Signing leases they don't understand, because in Panama, everything is in Spanish. Paying deposits you never see again, or discovering surprises like no hot water in the kitchen or sky-high electricity bills. This video is here to protect you from that. The top 10 things to check. Number 1, what's really included in the rent? First, never assume what's included. Always ask. When you talk to the owner or agent, ask clearly, does the rent include electricity? Does it include water, gas, garbage, building maintenance fees, or HOA? Is internet included? If yes, what speed and which provider? In Panama, there are different levels of rentals. You have fully turnkey, where everything is included. Then you have furnished, but with utilities separate. Or it could be totally unfurnished. Some furnished places include furniture, but no linens, no kitchenware, not even a microwave. Your value here, when you know exactly what's included, you can compare two apartments fairly and avoid being shocked later. Number 2, electricity, AC use, and a typical bill. Electricity is one of the most important things to understand in Panama. Ask the owner to show you recent electricity bills, especially for the hotter months, so you see a realistic range. Confirm how many air conditioning units are in the apartment and how old are they. Confirm whether previous tenants ran the AC all day or just at night. In Panama's climate, especially in the city and beach areas, if you're in a west-facing apartment that gets strong afternoon sun and you run AC constantly, your bill can easily be much higher than you planned. West-facing units tends to be hotter and more expensive to cool. The value here, this one step protects your budget and helps you choose units that won't destroy your monthly finances. Number 3, hot water. Where and how? Do not skip this, you guys. Many foreigners are surprised here. Ask and physically check. Is there hot water in the shower only, or also in the kitchen sink and bathroom sinks? What type of heater is used? Is it on-demand gas, electric tank, or something else? And does the water actually get hot and stay hot? Turn it on and wait. Let me tell you, a friend of mine's, they have a beautiful top floor apartment. It's huge. But guess what? They have no hot water anywhere. Not in the kitchen sink, not in the bathroom sink, not in the shower. Nowhere throughout their apartment do they have hot water. Who knew? Some rentals in warmer zones are built without water heaters at all. Others have heaters that barely work. Make hot water part of your visit checklist. Turn on the faucets and fill the water with your own hands. Hot water is my pet peeve. I love to soak at night, and I like my water almost steaming hot. So every time I went to look at an apartment, one of the first things I checked was the hot water. And sometimes the way the apartments are laid out, you can have hot water on one side of the apartment, but not the other. So make sure you checking the whole apartment. From the kitchen sink, if it's on one side of the apartment, that's closest to the hot water heater, but your bathtub is on the other side and it's not closer to the heater, you may not get hot water. Number 4, apartment condition. Is there damage, leaks, or mold? Before you fall in love with the view, carefully inspect the bones of the apartment. Walk room by room and look for water stains on the ceilings or walls, especially near windows and AC units. Cracks, peeling paint, or bubbling paint. Those are signs of moisture. Mold or musty smells in closets, bathrooms, or corners. A friend of mine had a beautiful apartment in one of the premier apartment buildings here in Panama. But she didn't know that it was filled with mold because that beautiful wallpaper that she loved so much when she first walked in was hiding mold. And unfortunately, the owners said that the mold was not there until after she moved in. So she had to pay for that mold, that wallpaper to be removed, and the mold to be treated. Panama has a rainy season, and humidity is powerful here. Small issues can turn into big ones. Take photos or videos of any existing damage and send them to the owner or agent so they acknowledge it before you sign. This helps protect your deposit later. The value here, you avoid unhealthy living conditions, and you also protect yourself from being blamed for pre-existing damage. Number 5, water supply, pressure, and a backup tank. During your visit, turn on your showers, the faucets, and check the pressure. Weak trickles can mean daily frustration. Ask whether the building has a reserve water tank. In some areas, water cuts happen, and a tank makes life much easier. In some parts of Panama, intermittent water service is normal. A reserve tank means that when city water is off, you still have water for a while. Your value here are no surprises, no water days, and you know what to expect. And then there's the noise.
A beautiful apartment can be ruined by noise. Do this. Visit the area at different times, if possible, in the morning, evening, and even at night. Listen for traffic, bars, loud neighbors, barking dogs, construction, or just loud music. Ask neighbors or the guard, is it usually quiet at night? Are there bars or clubs nearby? Any upcoming construction? Sometimes what seems peaceful at midday becomes very loud at night or on weekends. Your value here, you match the neighborhood to your lifestyle. Whether you want lively and social or calm and peaceful.
Number 7, building infrastructure, elevators, parking, and backup power. If you're looking at apartments in a building or tower, check the infrastructure. Ask and look for elevators. How many are there? Are they working? And do they feel reliable? Parking. Is there a space included in the rent? Reserved? Or is it paid separately? Is it covered or uncovered? And generators. If the power goes out, does the building have backup power? For elevators only, or also for at least one outlet in each unit? Now, when I moved here to Panama, my first rental was a beautiful 3-bedroom apartment in Costa del Este, and I was on the very top floor. Unfortunately, being on the top floor means that if there's any roof problems, I'm going to know about it. And believe me when I tell you, I knew about it. I had a hole in my maid's bathroom that was supposed to be fixed before I even moved in. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And I thought I could deal with it. And so I went almost for 6 months waiting for them to fix that hole, because not only was it dripping water into that bathroom, there was this smell, and it was horrible. Even though it was in the maid's quarters, the maid's quarters was next to the kitchen. And so anytime I walked into the kitchen, I could smell that smell. And I hated it. So your value here is comfort and safety. Number 8, legal safety, contracts, language, and ownership. Now let's talk the paperwork. This is where a lot of foreigners can get hurt. Before paying anything significant, make sure there is a written lease contract, not just a verbal agreement. The contract should clearly state the rent amount, the duration, your deposit, and what's included. Responsibilities for repairs, penalties for leaving early, and any prohibitions like pets or subletting. If the contract is in Spanish and you're not fluent, ask for a translation or have a bilingual lawyer to review it. Also, for extra safety, you can ask for proof that the person renting to you is the actual owner or legally authorized to rent. Your value here is you avoid scams. You know what you're signing, and you're protected if something goes wrong. Number 9, deposit rules and exit conditions. Deposits are normal in Panama, but you need to know the rules. Clarify in writing how much is the security deposit, usually around 1 month's rent for long-term leases. Under what conditions can part or all of the deposit be kept? And how and when will the deposit be returned when you move out? Look at the early termination clause. If you need to leave before the lease ends, what happens? Do you lose the deposit? Do you owe extra months of rent? This is especially important if your plans might change due to visas, jobs, or health. The value here: no ugly surprises at the end of your rental, and freedom to adapt if your life situation changes. And last is number 10, location, cost of living, and your non-negotiables. Finally, zoom out and evaluate. Does this apartment fit your overall life in Panama? Consider these. Is the area safe and comfortable for you to walk, especially at night? How far is it from supermarkets, pharmacies, hospitals, bus, or metro? Is the area one of the more expensive zones, like parts of Panama City or popular beach towns, or a more affordable area inland? In Panama, rent and cost of living can vary a lot between neighborhoods. Some expat hubs and beach areas are pricier, while many interior towns are more budget friendly. Think about your non negotiables. Maybe you need to be close to a clinic, or you want to walk to cafes, or you absolutely need an ocean breeze. The value here, you choose an apartment that supports the lifestyle you came to Panama for, not just a cheap or pretty place. So, there you have it, you guys. My top 10 things to check when apartment hunting abroad, especially here in Panama. Imagine this. Instead of rushing into the first nice place you see online, you walk in with a calm and confident checklist. You know exactly what utilities are included. You've seen the real electricity bills. You've tested the hot water and the water pressure. You listen for noise. You verify the contract. And you understand your deposit and exit options. That's the value of this video. You're not just dreaming about living abroad. You're protecting your money, your safety, and your peace of mind. If this was helpful, tell me in the comments, which of these 10 checks surprised you the most? And subscribe for more Panama living tips, especially for people moving or renting abroad who want comfort on a real life budget. You deserve not just a beautiful apartment in Panama, but a comfortable, safe, and stress-free home.